Hello, it's Ash and welcome back to my channel. Well done for not skipping the stretch. We're going to make a start on these essential stretches by coming into your hands and knees and tucking the toes under, and nice and slowly just start with a really slow rock back, hips to heels, and then come forwards. And just start to breathe in a way that signals to the nervous system it is time to rest, it is time to relax. So breathe in and out through the nose if you can. Slow everything down. So I've just literally finished my run as well, so I'm feeling a little bit hyped up. So it's really important to start to slow down a little bit. We don't want to take this hyped up, stressy feeling with us for the rest of the day. Okay, nice and slowly now. Just bring the hands a little bit further in front and we're going to work into a downward facing dog. So pushing those hips into the air nice and slow. And then just start with a really slow pedal. Again, making sure that we don't go more than a 7 out of 10 intensity. It is so easy to just get carried away in that same mindset that we have in our running of pushing. But let's be kind now. Let's change mindset. Nice and slow with the pedaling. We're not doing it mindlessly. We're breathing as we do it. And we can feel that stretch in the Achilles heel area, going up into the calf muscles, possibly into the hamstrings at the back of the thighs, depending on how tight you are. If at any point you need to come up, you can do that, but breathe as we do this and get that nice, soothing, dynamic massage. Do you notice any difference between the left and the right sides, or do they feel equal? Okay, how are you breathing? Again, have the mindset of recovery, and then we're going to slowly start to bring the knees down and come all the way down onto your front now. We're going to get into the quadricep muscles, so the thighs. So get comfortable on the side of the head and the neck and the shoulders, and start to bring the left foot towards the left hand. Now, if you can't reach it, you can get hold of a strap or a dressing gown strap to get hold of it. But get hold of it nice and slowly, massage the heel into the hip and then release. Find a 7 out of 10 intensity in that left thigh, going up into the left hip flexors at the front of the hip. And breathe. Make sure your neck and your shoulders are comfortable. You can gently push the left hip into the floor if it helps get a little bit more out of it. But ask yourself, is this a 7 out of 10 intensity, or am I pushing too hard? Nice and easy with the breathing. It should feel like, ooh, if you're in the right zone and not pushing too hard, it should feel like, ooh, that feels nice. And then slowly release. It shouldn't feel, oh my gosh. Just feel the difference between the left and the right thighs now after that. And then bring the right foot up. Again, massage. Nice and slowly. Find a 7 out of 10 intensity and then release it. And again, just gently pull the heel in and then release. Again, that nice, slow, dynamic massage, which is just a really nice, soothing way to relax and recover from the intensity of our run. So how was your run today? Okay, slowly release. And that's something that I ask my clients in my coaching all of the time. We're going to slowly come up onto your hands and knees. Tuck the toes under. We're going to stretch into the big toes and the feet, the foot arches. So slowly rest the hips to the heels. Conscious of pain in the toes and the knees. Don't push into pain. I know some people get quite tender in this spot. And wherever we get, we just gently rock to the left, to the right. Again, it's that slow dynamic movement. It just challenges the body. The compression is good as well. It squishes everything. As long as it's no more than a 7 out of 10. So ask yourself, is this a 7 out of 10? So I always ask my clients to reflect on their run with a comment. And that's something I do with feedback all of the time, because it's really important part of the learning process. We learn, we understand, we can tweak things. Maybe we find something out that we didn't actually realise until we reflected on it. So it's a really important part of your running routine, reflecting. If you need a little bit more guidance and accountability and some reflection, some help with understanding a better way to have a look at your running routine, you can have a look at the link in the description below for the free 7-day program, or have a look at runbetterwithash.com. All the coaching options on there. We're going to come forwards and step the left foot forwards, walk the hands forward, step the left foot forwards as we come deep into this now. Move around and breathe. So have a wiggle, let the hips drop. So for me, I did an interval session. I did a track interval session actually yesterday. My body's a little bit tighter in the inner thighs, so this feels really nice. Again, just ask yourself, is this a 7 out of 10? Or are you pushing too deep? Just get that nice, soothing, again, dynamic massage. Make sure you're being kind to your body. And it's like you are your own sports massage therapist. Now, if you had a client, you wouldn't want to brutalise them. So you'd want to be just the right amount that feels like it's going to help them recover. And that's the mindset we need to have with our own body. If it's okay, now you could go a little bit deeper onto the elbows. Now, your body might not allow you to do this, so don't judge your body against my body if it doesn't. But if you can, you just have a little bit of a move around again. Move to the left, move to the right, move forwards and backwards. Breathe. This might feel a lot more intense on the back of the thigh and the inner thigh on the left, and the front hip on the right. We're going to slowly bring the hands back up if you're not already there, and step the left foot back. Again, rock slowly, hips towards the heels. And then as we come forward, we're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand and have a move around here again. Have a wiggle, settle into this position, move, do some circles, front, back, side to side. Lower those hips down into the floor. So again, you might be feeling this on the left thigh going up into the front of the hip, and you might be feeling it on the right inner thigh and right back of the thigh. Remember to slow the breathing down. That's going to help signal rest and relaxation to the nervous system. Have a gentle smile. And again, if it's okay for this side to come down to the elbows, let your body do that. Ask yourself, if you get here and it's more than a 7 out of 10, is this doing you any good? No, it's not. So ask yourself, is this a 7 out of 10? If it's not, come back up onto your hands. And if you're not on your hands, again, well done for listening to your body. So that's all part of the learning process, again, getting better at running. It's something, again, that I encourage my clients to listen to the body, because we can listen to the signals of our body, and we can learn and we can figure out things, and we can sort of figure out a default setting. I'm going to slowly come back onto the hands. And this time we're going to step the left foot back. We're going to slowly sit the hips to the heels with the tops of the feet to the mat like this. We're going to stretch into the tops of the feet, going up into the shin muscles, into the knees and the hips. Now, if you get pain, again, don't push into pain. But if you can, go hips to heels. If not, just sit with your hands and your hands forwards, your hips off your heels. Again, if we can, we're going to sit hips to heels like this and slowly move to the left, to the right. Again, getting that nice dynamic squishing. The compression squishes all of the tissues, helps them glide over each other as they get lubricated, helps the recovery process as we get blood flow into the area. So as I was saying, when we can learn and understand and discover more about our body, we can then take that into our running, and we can feel when something doesn't feel quite right. Oh, I feel a little niggle in this part of my body, or something feels a bit stiff in there, I need to work on this. So stretching is as much about learning about your body as anything. We're going to slowly come forwards now. I'm going to sit onto your bum. I'm going to stretch the right leg out and bring the left ankle area to the right thigh. And we're going to bring the right foot up. And now the more intense it is, the closer the foot comes to the hip, the more intense it is. So find the right amount of intensity for this left hip glute area, IT band. And then push the forehead towards the big toe, and then get a really subtle massage left and right. And you should feel a good stretch in that left hip bum area. Relax the shoulders and breathe. So again, nice and slow. You might feel sort of like a sciatic tingling. If you do, you can just bring that foot a little bit further away and release it. Okay, stretch the legs out nice and long. Have a little bit of a wiggle, bounce. Right ankle area onto the left thigh. Bring the left foot up towards the hip. Again, just have a little bit of a wiggle as you move left and right. A really subtle massage. Push the forehead towards the toe. Again, but make sure it's no more than a 7 out of 10. Ask yourself that. Is it 7 out of 10? Relax the shoulders and the jaw. So well done for not skipping the stretch. And again, if you would like a little bit more accountability, a little bit more structure, a little bit more motivation, have a look at the link in the description below for the free coaching 7-day plan or the coaching options, or have a look at runbetterwithash.com and I can help you run better. We can work together. That's what I do, and that's what I've done for over a decade now. That's what my passion is. Okay, we're going to slowly stretch those legs out nice and long. Have a bounce and a wiggle and feel the after effects of that work. And great work. Well done for showing up for your post-run stretch. And I shall see you in the next video.